Relax, dear listener. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out gently, like the quiet sigh of a breeze passing through tall grass. Allow your body to soften, sinking a little deeper into the comfort of where you rest. Your shoulders, your arms, your chest, all loosening, all letting go. Each breath brings you a little more stillness, a little more calm, as though you are gently drifting toward a place outside of time itself. The world around you can fade for now. All the noise of the day, the thoughts that once rushed across your mind, let them soften and let them pass. For tonight, there is only this story, only this voice, only this moment, meant just for you. And our story tonight, our journey together, begins at the threshold of a hidden garden. It is called the Garden of Eternal Twilight. Entering the garden. Imagine, if you will, a tall archway, woven with thick emerald ivy, its leaves catching the dim amber glow of a sun that never sets fully, never rises completely. Beyond the arch is a place untouched by the rush of hours, a place where the sky is always painted with twilight. The air here carries the hush of evening, soft and golden, like honey poured into glass. The gates creak gently as they open for you, slowly, patiently, as though they have been waiting for centuries just for this moment. And as you step through, you feel a tender hush descend around you. The way dusk always carries a promise of quiet. The stone path beneath your feet is cool and smooth, winding ahead into shadowed groves and glowing meadows. Everywhere you look, flowers stretch toward you. Roses that shimmer with pale blush light, lilies with petals that glisten like pearls, jasmine blossoms that breathe their fragrance into the air like a lullaby. And you notice something else, a soft hum, so delicate it feels woven into the air itself. The flowers, they are singing, a hushed vibration, like distant harp strings brushed with fingertips, surrounding you, soothing you. The caretaker. In the distance, along the winding path, you see a figure, a caretaker of this eternal garden. Their steps are unhurried, their robe the color of moss at twilight, sleeves trailing like whispers. In their hands, a watering can shaped of copper and silver, its spout pouring not water, but something shimmering, like liquid moonlight. They bend low to tend to each flower. A rose sighs as the drops fall across its petals. A lily leans closer, as though bowing in gratitude. The caretaker hums, a sound blending with the blossoms, carrying across the garden like a cradle song. As you walk nearer, you notice their eyes, gentle, timeless, carrying the same amber dusk that fills the sky above. They smile, and though their lips barely move, you hear a voice, low and calm, ripple through your mind. Welcome, traveler. You have come to the place where evening never ends, where the breath slows and the heart remembers stillness. Here there is no rush. Here you may simply rest, settling into the atmosphere. The caretaker gestures, and you find yourself drawn to a stone bench at the edge of the path. It is smooth, warmed by the golden glow, and as you sit, the weight of the day seems to slip from your shoulders like a heavy cloak. Around you, the garden breathes. The leaves rustle with breezes softer than whispers. Nightingales sing, their voices delicate, rising and falling in patterns that feel as old as dreams themselves. The scent of jasmine curls in the air, weaving with the fragrance of roses, lilies, and faint lavender, filling your lungs with sweetness, guiding your breath into an even slower rhythm. In and out, in and out. The flowers hum gently, carrying your mind deeper into calm. And as you sit in this place of perpetual twilight, you feel the story unfold. Not just around you, but within you, the pathway of memory. The caretaker returns to your side and tilts their head, inviting you onward. Come. Their voice seems to say, without words, there are paths here that lead not only through the garden, but through the landscapes of your own rest, your own dreams. You rise, your steps light, as though the ground itself is cushioning each footfall. The pathway curves, lined with glowing lanterns. Lanterns that need no flame, for they carry their own dusk light, flickering softly like captured fireflies. With each step, you notice the world behind you fading a little more, the weight of worries dissolving, the noise of thought drifting away, the sense of time loosening until only this golden evening remains. The caretaker's voice hums again, guiding you. The garden remembers all who enter. Each flower, each stone, each song of the nightingale carries a piece of memory, a fragment of peace. You need only listen, and it will share with you what you most need. And so you walk deeper into the twilight. Rest now, dear listener. Keep breathing slowly, gently, as though your lungs were swaying leaves in the evening breeze. Each breath carries you deeper into stillness. And with every heartbeat, the garden's twilight settles further into your mind, softening it, smoothing it, letting you drift into ease. You walk beside the caretaker, along the winding path that glows faintly beneath your feet. The lanterns sway, their golden light flowing like water across the stones, guiding you onward. The nightingales follow above, their songs becoming softer, slower, almost like whispers from another time. And soon, the path opens into a courtyard, radiant with roses. The rose court. The caretaker gestures with a sweep of their hand, and you find yourself in the rose court. An endless circle of roses grows here, taller than you, their blossoms large and layered, glowing with the colors of dusk. Some are pale gold, shimmering like the last rays of a sun about to dip behind the horizon. Some are deep crimson, holding the warmth of a hearth fire. Others are soft ivory, kissed by silver light that seems to come from nowhere at all. The air is thick with their fragrance, sweet, rich, velvety. You inhale, and it drifts deep inside you, as though the roses are breathing peace into your lungs. The caretaker dips their watering can, pouring moonlit droplets over the petals. As each drop touches, the roses sigh. You hear them, not a voice, not words, but a soft exhale, like the very sound of letting go. You realize, these roses hold memories, not just their own, but yours. Every time you have needed rest, every time you have longed for peace, the roses have gathered those moments and kept them safe. They now return them to you, petal by petal, sigh by sigh. The caretaker looks at you, their eyes gentle, and whispers in thought alone. Breathe with the roses. Let them show you how to exhale the burdens you no longer need. And so you breathe, in and out, in and out. And with each breath, petals drift loose from the roses, carried away on the breeze. They fall around you, across your lap, into your open palms. And every petal carries something away, a worry, a thought, a memory too heavy to hold. The petals scatter, dissolve, and leave you lighter. You sit within the circle of roses, surrounded by fragrance, bathed in golden dusk. Your eyelids grow heavier, your breath deeper, your heart calmer. The caretaker nods softly. You are ready to go further. The lilac grove. The path continues, curving gently to the right. The lanterns lead you beneath an arch of flowering branches, and suddenly you are surrounded by lilacs. Their blossoms form great clusters, pale purple, deep violet, even white, stretching in every direction. The scent is soft, not as thick as the roses, but more delicate, more soothing, like lavender at dusk, weaving its way into your breath. The air hums faintly, not from the flowers this time, but from the ground itself. The earth here vibrates gently, as though singing in harmony with your pulse. The caretaker places a hand upon one lilac stem, and you notice tiny motes of silver dust drifting from the blossoms. They float through the air, circling you, settling on your shoulders, your hair, your eyelids. They are like tiny stars, resting against your skin, cooling, calming, soothing. The caretaker whispers again, their voice low and steady. The lilacs carry the quiet of night. They will help you remember stillness, even when the world outside is restless. Close your eyes and let their quiet fill you. You close your eyes, and as you breathe, the scent of lilac drifts deeper into your body. Your mind begins to slow, thoughts melting one by one into the hush of twilight. The silver motes shimmer, covering you like a blanket of stars. You feel as though you are dissolving into the grove itself, becoming part of the lilac hush, part of the night's quiet song. the fountain of still waters. When at last you open your eyes, the caretaker is already walking onward, their lantern glow guiding you to a new clearing. At the center rests a fountain, carved of smooth stone, shaped like an open lotus. Water flows upward in slow arcs, then falls back into the basin with no splash, only a soft, endless murmur. The caretaker kneels beside it, dipping their hand into the glowing water, then beckons you closer. This is the fountain of still waters. The song is the silence beneath silence. Drink, and you will carry its calm with you, wherever you wander. You kneel, your reflection shimmering faintly in the water's glow. When you cup your hands and drink, the water tastes cool and sweet, like rain at twilight, like dew on jasmine petals. It flows down your throat, spreading warmth and stillness through your chest, through your belly, through every limb. And then you hear it, not with your ears, but with your heart. A soundless sound, a stillness so deep it is like floating in infinite sky. It surrounds you, fills you, carries you. The caretaker places a hand lightly on your shoulder. The garden has more to show you, but remember, the stillness is now within you. It will never leave. You nod, your breath slow, your body light. The fountain's song lingers, wrapping you in calm as you rise to follow the caretaker deeper still into the garden. Stay soft, dear listener. Let the breath move gently in and out, like the quiet rhythm of waves lapping against the shore. Notice how your chest rises, how it falls, and how the stillness after each exhale feels longer, sweeter, more restful. Each breath is a lantern, guiding you further into this dream. Each breath carries you deeper into the twilight. You continue walking with the caretaker, their robe trailing softly across the stone path, their lantern swaying with a golden glow. The roses and lilacs fade behind you now, their fragrances a memory that lingers on your skin. And ahead, the air grows lighter, shimmering faintly as though touched by unseen stars. Soon the path opens into a meadow, the meadow of lantern fireflies. The meadow is wide and soft, filled with tall grasses that sway gently in the eternal dusk. The air is alive with movement. Fireflies, countless and radiant, drifting in patterns that form constellations above the earth. They are not ordinary fireflies. Their glow is steady, like little lanterns hung in the air, and they hover low, as if inviting you to step among them. Everywhere you look, the meadow glimmers with their golden light, and it feels as though you are walking beneath a sky that has descended to earth. The caretaker raises their hand, and the fireflies gather closer. They swirl around you in circles, their light brushing your cheeks, your arms, the crown of your head. It is not just light. It is warmth, a tender pulse, as though each firefly carries a fragment of a heartbeat meant to calm your own. This is the meadow of lantern fireflies. The caretaker whispers, their voice softer than ever. They come to ease the restless mind, to guide wandering thoughts into stillness. Allow them to settle upon you, and let the restlessness drift away. You stand still, and one by one, the fireflies land upon you. They rest on your shoulders like golden drops. They weave into your hair like starlight. They line your arms and chest, glowing faintly, each one pulsing in rhythm with your breath. In and out, in and out. Your thoughts, once quick and flickering, begin to move slower, until they match the steady glow of the fireflies. The meadow hums with their light, and you find yourself smiling faintly, your body light, your mind quiet. The caretaker nods. Good. The fireflies will remain with you. They will keep your mind at ease, even as we move further into the twilight. The Jasmine Bridge. Beyond the meadow, the path narrows, leading toward a bridge. It arches gracefully over a stream, the water flowing with a sound like silk unrolling in slow motion. The bridge itself is covered in blossoms of jasmine. They climb its railings, spill over its arches, and dangle in soft clusters like stars caught in vines. Their fragrance fills the air, sweet and pure, weaving through every breath you take. The caretaker steps onto the bridge first, and you follow, your feet touching the smooth stone worn by time. As you walk, the stream below shimmers, glowing faintly as if it carries moonlight within its depths. The sound of the flowing water mixes with the scent of jasmine, and together they weave a spell of release. This bridge carries you from wakefulness into dreaming, the caretaker murmurs. Each step you take, you leave behind the world of noise and step further into silence, into sleep. You pause in the middle of the bridge, resting your hands lightly on the railing. The jasmine blossoms lean toward you, brushing against your skin, leaving behind traces of fragrance like invisible threads of calm. Below, the water whispers, carrying your worries away. Every thought that lingers, every echo of the day, slips into the current, dissolving into silver ripples. The stream carries them far, far away, until there is nothing left but the sweet sound of flowing water and the steady hush of twilight. The caretaker's lantern glows brighter now, guiding you across. And as you step from the bridge, you feel lighter than before, as though the weight of thought itself has been lifted. The Chamber of Eternal Dusk. The path leads into a grove, darker than the rest of the garden, where great trees stand close together. Their branches weave overhead, forming a canopy that filters the golden dusk into deeper shades, amber, bronze, and deep violet. The air here is cooler, hushed, sacred. At the center lies a chamber, formed not of stone or walls, but of the trees themselves, their trunks curving inward like pillars, their branches woven into an open dome. The caretaker sets their lantern down in the middle, and the chamber fills with its steady glow. This is the Chamber of Eternal Dusk, the caretaker says softly. Here you will not just walk within the garden. Here, the garden will walk within you. Around the chamber, flowers you have seen before. Roses, lilies, jasmine, lilac, grow in great clusters, all glowing faintly. Their fragrances blend into a single, seamless breath, wrapping you in a cocoon of scent. Above, the branches whisper as the twilight wind drifts through, carrying the hush of eternity. The caretaker gestures for you to lie down upon the moss-covered ground. It is soft, warm, perfectly shaped to hold your body. You stretch out, feeling your back sink into the earth, your arms resting by your sides, your legs becoming heavy. The caretaker hums, and the flowers hum with them, a deep vibration like the sound of earth itself singing. The fireflies hover above, glowing gently, casting their rhythm of calm across your body. The stream's whisper lingers faintly, as though memory itself has followed you here. Now let yourself drift, the caretaker whispers. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to hold. The Garden of Eternal Twilight will cradle you. Breathe and drift, breathe and sleep. Your breath grows slower, heavier. The chamber folds around you like a blanket of dusk. The flowers, the fireflies, the flowing water, the twilight breeze, all of them weave together, carrying you into dreams. And as your mind begins to fade into that soft, endless quiet, you hear the caretaker's voice one last time. The twilight is eternal. The peace is eternal. You are safe. You are home. And with that, you drift deeper, deeper into the stillness that awaits. Breathe slowly now, in and out. As you rest within the chamber of eternal dusk, your breath becomes softer, lighter, like threads of silk unfurling in the air. The moss beneath you holds you gently, your body sinking deeper into its tender warmth. Every muscle loosens, every thought dissolves, until you are more drift than form, more dream than flesh. The caretaker's lantern glows faintly beside you. Its golden light flickers, then spreads outward like a ripple across water. You watch, or perhaps you simply sense, as the chamber fades into the light. The trees dissolve, the flowers dissolve, even the twilight wind dissolves, and you find yourself standing once more, as if lifted lightly from your own body, led onward by the glow. The caretaker walks ahead, calm and unhurried. The garden is endless, they whisper, and what you have seen is only the beginning. Beyond twilight lie the dreams of twilight. Come, and you will know them. You step forward, and the ground beneath you becomes new. The star-filled orchard. You arrive in an orchard unlike any you have ever seen. Tall trees rise in neat rows, their branches heavy with fruit. But these fruits are not apples, nor pears, nor any fruit you know. They are orbs of light stars, growing gently on the boughs, glowing with pale silver fire. The orchard stretches on and on, each tree filled with constellations of its own. The air is cool, crisp, carrying the faint scent of night-blooming flowers and ripe sweetness. The caretaker plucks one glowing fruit and holds it toward you. Its light pulses faintly, like a heartbeat. Each starfruit holds a dream, they say softly. Dreams gathered by the garden and kept safe until someone is ready to hold them. Tonight, one belongs to you. You accept the fruit. It is warm in your palms, humming softly, almost like a purring creature. When you lift it closer, you see flickers within, scenes of skies, oceans, memories not yet lived. Breathe with it, the caretaker whispers. Inhale its glow, and exhale your burdens. You breathe, and with every inhale, light pours from the fruit into you, filling your chest, your heart, your mind. With every exhale, the heaviness leaves, drifting out into the orchard where it fades into silver dust. When the fruit finally dissolves into your hands, the dream remains, glowing inside you. The orchard hums around you, endless rows of star trees watching, blessing, waiting. The caretaker places a hand on your shoulder. Good. The dream now belongs to you. Carry it with ease. The moonlit labyrinth. From the orchard, the path curves into shadows, and soon stone rises around you. Walls of pale marble shimmer under moonlight, forming a labyrinth that twists and turns in endless passageways. You feel no fear. The labyrinth hums with calm, as though it is alive, guiding you rather than trapping you. Every turn you take, the walls glow faintly ahead, lighting your steps. This is the moonlit labyrinth, the caretaker explains as they walk beside you. It holds the quiet mysteries of the mind. Here, wandering is rest. Here, there is no wrong turn, only deeper stillness. You walk slowly, letting the cool marble soothe your gaze. Sometimes the path narrows, sometimes it widens into open courtyards filled with pools of moonlight. Each step echoes faintly, soft and rhythmic, like the sound of a heartbeat against stone. In one courtyard, you pause. The moonlight spills across your body, washing you in silver glow. It feels like cool water, bathing your skin, sinking into your muscles, dissolving the last traces of tension. The caretaker's voice drifts across the labyrinth. Let the turns guide you. Let the walls carry your thoughts. There is no need to find the way. The way will always find you. You close your eyes, and for a moment, you simply float in the hush of the labyrinth, as though the marble itself is holding you. When you open your eyes again, the path has changed. The labyrinth leads now to a single archway, glowing brighter than the rest. The caretaker smiles faintly. The heart of the labyrinth awaits, the sanctum of endless rest. Through the archway you enter a vast sanctum. The ceiling is open, and above stretches a sky filled with twilight stars. The ground is covered in velvet moss, shimmering faintly as though woven of moonbeams. In the center lies a great pool of still water, smooth as glass, reflecting the entire sky. It feels as though you are standing at the edge of the universe itself. The caretaker sets their lantern down by the pool. This is the sanctum of endless rest, they whisper. Here, the garden gives its deepest gift, the gift of surrender, the gift of sleep. Rest upon the moss, and let the stars hold you. You lie down upon the moss. It cradles your body perfectly, soft, cool, supportive. The reflection of the sky shimmers above and below, so that you feel surrounded by infinity. Stars beneath you, stars above, stars within. The caretaker kneels beside you, their voice now softer than ever, a whisper woven with eternity. Breathe slowly now, in and out. The stars breathe with you, in and out. The pool reflects you. The garden embraces you. The twilight holds you. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to seek. You are already within the heart of peace. Your breath slows, your eyelids grow heavy, your body sinks, as if it has become part of the moss itself. The stars blink above, The pool reflects endlessly, and the caretaker's voice drifts into the distance. The twilight is eternal. The stillness is eternal. And your rest is eternal. And in that moment, you feel yourself dissolving into the sanctum, merging with the dream, floating deeper and deeper until sleep takes you fully. Rest now. Soften. Let the breath carry you, like a feather drifting on the calmest breeze. In a gentle rising, out a gentle falling. Into the cool silver of twilight filling your chest. Out, the heaviness of the day dissolving, fading, vanishing. The moss beneath you supports every curve of your body. The stars above, reflected perfectly in the still pool, shimmer in endless silence. It feels as though the whole universe has folded around you like a cradle. And the caretaker, quiet, steady, a presence older than time itself, sits beside you with the lantern glowing faintly at their side. They lean close, their voice no louder than a thought. The garden has carried you far. The roses eased your worries. The lilacs gave you quiet. The fountain placed stillness within you. The fireflies guided your thoughts to rest. The jasmine bridge carried you into dreaming. The labyrinth dissolved your wandering. And now here in the sanctum all is complete. There is nothing more to seek. Only sleep, the blanket of stars. Above, the sky begins to shimmer differently. The stars no longer stay fixed. They drift slowly, lazily, like glowing petals falling across the heavens. One by one, they descend into the sanctum. Each star lands upon you with weightless warmth, resting on your shoulders, your chest, your hands, your feet. A blanket of stars wraps around you. Soft, weightless, infinite. Presses gently. Not heavy, not firm, just enough to let your body know it can finally surrender. It whispers, rest now, sleep now, drift now. Your breath matches the pulse of the stars. In a faint glow rising. Out, the glow dimming into silence. The caretaker's voice folds into the star song. The universe itself breathes with you. The garden itself sleeps with you. You are safe within its rhythm. Let go little by little, until there is no effort, no holding, only sleep. The last lantern. The caretaker lifts their lantern. Its flame low, its glow soft and steady. They place it by your side, so close that its warmth brushes your skin. This lantern will remain, they whisper. Its light will never fade. While you sleep, it will guard you. When you dream, it will guide you. You need not open your eyes, you need not rise. Simply know. It is here always, always. The lantern flickers once, twice, then steadies. Its glow spreads across your chest, down your arms, to your very fingertips. And with that warmth, your body feels heavier, heavier, sinking fully into the moss, as though you are becoming part of the earth itself. The caretaker's blessing. The caretaker places a hand lightly upon your forehead. It is cool and soothing, like moonlight pressed gently against your skin. Their voice, now little more than a murmur within your thoughts, speaks the final blessing. Sleep without fear. Sleep without weight. Sleep without end. The garden holds you. The twilight cradles you. And even as your dreams wander, you will always be here, always safe, always at peace. Their hand lifts, but the blessing remains, echoing faintly, like ripples across still water, dissolving into dream. Your breath is slow now, so slow it barely stirs the air. Every exhale carries you deeper. Every inhale folds you tighter into the blanket of stars. The moss beneath you softens until it feels no different than the body itself. No separation, no boundary. The stars above fade until they are inside you, no distance, no sky, only light within. The pool reflects nothing now, because you are no longer separate from its surface. You are reflection and water, moss and air, flower and firefly, dusk and silence. You are the garden. The garden is you. The caretaker's lantern glows faintly at your side. But you no longer need to watch it. You no longer need to listen. The garden watches for you. The garden listens for you. You need only sleep. And so you do. Deeper, deeper, deeper still, until even the thought of dreaming drifts away, leaving only the hush of eternity. Closing whisper. Just before everything fades, the caretaker's voice drifts across the edge of your mind, softer than breath, softer than the stars. The twilight is eternal. The stillness is eternal. Your rest is eternal. And with those final words, you slip fully into sleep, safe, held, endless.